For more than a year, KXAN investigators have been telling you about doctors with hidden problems in their pasts coming to Texas to practice. Our reporting leading to several bills filed to protect patients this legislative session. Tonight, the latest bills looking to keep the Texas Medical Board accountable in new ways, holding the agency head liable if patients are harmed by such doctors.
It brought our Matt Grant to the state capitol to testify about our discoveries and learn some new discoveries in the process.
I'm on the Senate floor.
I'm Matt Grant, an investigative reporter with KXAN. And
talking about our reporting, revealing nearly 50 doctors practicing or able to in Texas, despite their medical licenses suspended or revoked in other states. In some cases, patients died.
The Texas Medical Board's goal is to, quote, protect and enhance the public's health, safety, and welfare. But we've discovered in case after case, the board has instead prioritized protecting physicians over patients.
We found no record of any out-of-state discipline listed on those doctors' public Texas Medical Board profiles, even though it's required by law.
This particular problem was originally exposed by some really good investigative reporters from KXAN.
Republican State Senator Bob Hall,
we are very grateful to them for their findings,
says our findings helped shape his latest legislation.
I think you've been a great service to the people of Texas with what you've written about and is exposed.
Do you think the Texas Medical Board needs to be held accountable?
Oh, absolutely.
The Medical Board...
Part of that, a proposal to hold this man, TMB Executive Director Brent Carlton, civilly liable if a doctor harms a patient and the board failed to verify information on their license application.
That would certainly be unique in the state of Texas.
Still, Hall's legislation doesn't address doctors with problematic pasts kept secret. More than a year after our initial reporting, the board's updated nearly all the doctor profiles we discovered missing out-of-state discipline. And since our latest questions, is continuing to update some still without records.
Were any of these doctors disciplined for failing to report this to you in the first place?
So it wasn't a failure to disclose, it was more of a failure to put it on the profile.
Carlton now clarifying his official response on who's to blame for keeping the public in the dark, saying it wasn't the doctors, but instead the board itself.
It just wasn't made public on the website?
That's correct, yeah.
Last year, when we alerted the board to our findings, Carlton said other groups, like the Federation of State Medical Boards, filled in the gaps.
The vast majority of them, we said, they are things that the board was aware of already for either through an FSMB report or something that the licensee already previously disclosed.
But those disclosures weren't made public for months or even years, including some doctors fined and suspended in other states for trying to keep past punishment or crimes hidden there. But for us to prove a doctor was up front when applying for a Texas license would be tough. The board cites statutory confidentiality, leaning on a 16-year-old ruling by Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott, now governor, who then said license applications must remain sealed. Hall says it's further proof the agency needs an accountability overhaul.
A Texas Medical Board that was not doing the vital job that it's supposed to be doing, and that is protecting our citizens from doctors who actually do harm.
Hall's bill we just mentioned is pending in committee. Another he filed, Senate Bill 666, is set to go before the full Senate next, but the medical board says that bill's not patient-centric. In its original form, it would have lowered the statute of limitations for complaints against doctors from 7 years to 3, eliminated confidential complaints, and limited board investigations only to an original allegation, no matter what else the board discovers. The board's president, who you can see behind me over here, says these measures would protect physicians, but not necessarily patients. After we brought these questions to Senator Hall, he did adjust some of those points to a new version that's moving forward. You can see those updates in this story now on KXAN.com.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. And another bill in direct response to our investigations was recently voted out of a House committee. Democratic Representative Julie Johnson's HB 1998 would prevent doctors who've had licenses revoked in other states from practicing in Texas.
It would make it a crime for doctors to lie on licensure applications and require continuous monitoring of all Texas physicians with the National Practitioner Data Bank. Now, we looked at other states and whether their medical boards allow the public to access doctor license materials. At least one is definitely more transparent than Texas with these records. See the results of our review in this story in the investigative section of KXAN.com.